today's live stream. My name is Carl, one of the co-hosts of Recovery Revolution Live, and we are live on the air. And happy Thursday, everybody. I hope everybody is having a great day today. I am being joined today by Mr. Brett Morris, J.R. Weaver, and Ashley Grimes. We want to welcome you to the studio. Say hi to everybody, guys. And we have a great show lined up for you guys today.
Hi,
on today's show, we are going to have Danny and Curtis from That Sober app. And we also have Jason Rudeen from the Way Out podcast. So how's everyone doing today, man? You guys doing good?
Doing great, man. Glad to be here.
Cool, brother. That's awesome. Ashley,
JR.
welcome. Ashley's still muted. Ashley, you want to unmute yourself? There she is.
Maybe I'll
Hello.
unmute myself.
Yeah? Nice. All right. And we got a lot of people on the stream already, it looks like.
We do.
23
Lots of comments coming in.
Man, okay, cool.
Noise.
So, like I said, yeah, we got a big show on today, guys. I'm
Podcast.
excited,
Welcome,
man.
Welcome.
Yeah.
David Barnes from Broken Chains Apparel. Welcome. Got a lot of people on tonight.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I'm excited.
Absolutely, man. Yes. Travis Braxton, welcome, brother. We appreciate you coming on to the show tonight. So, how's everyone's day been today, man? My day seemed like it was really easy. I just was on like YouTube videos all day, and I took like 3 phone calls, and I made a phone call, and then we had lunch, man. I was like, that was it.
It sounds very relaxing.
Yeah, very relaxing, man. But
Is your
I know,
coffee
My day was
tiring?
like that.
you're right. Well, I was talking to JR, and I was like, man, when it rains, it pours. You know, when you work in the treatment industry, and like, so when it's these days, man, I'm just like I'm gonna soak it all in. I had the other ladies in the office ordering shoes and buying dresses. Man, it was a productive day within the confines of the House of Axe in Vallejo. So,
Mandy, we're here. We're glad you're here too.
yeah, Mandy, welcome to the show. So we got JR's hanging out with us today. With JR, thank you for coming on the show,
What's up,
brother.
man?
Hey,
We're
thanks for having me, buddy. Thanks for having me,
Always
guys.
Happy to have you on, man. So,
Nice
JR,
to
how's
see
your day?
y'all. You know, I probably talk to y'all every day.
Yeah. Every day, man. Sometimes like excessively, but that's okay, man. We still love you.
Excessively. Who's talking here?
Not me.
Bougie.
Bougie. That would be me. Yes. You guys know how I got that name, Bougie?
No.
Did I ever tell you that story? Because when I went and bought my car, I like wanted all the upgrades and everything. And then like I was so proud of my purchase. And this was early in recovery. So I hadn't quite learned about like not bragging about stuff. And so I kept telling my classmates, man, how do you like my car? And I would purposely we would go to Starbucks during the middle of class, and I would do it just so I could drive my car. And and like, dude, they were just like, oh man, dude, if you ask me about your car one more time, we're gonna drive my beater. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, so
Bougie.
yeah, bougie. And then my coworkers gave it to me at my last job because I would always drink Carrier water.
Without them knowing the story about the car.
No, they knew about the story about the
I
car.
was gonna say
I
it
told
sounds
them
like
all of
it sounds like a pattern here. You might want to talk to the sponsor about it.
And
Ashley
ordering
has
shoes
a
at work.
car. Didn't
What's
Ashley
that?
get a new car this week?
Dude, Ashley did get a new car, Ashley.
It's like last week.
Well, I know, but you got it after we aired last week's show. So how's the new car?
It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
It was time.
What did you get?
A 2022 Mazda CX-9.
Ooh, that sounds like it's
Fancy.
fun. Yeah, it is fancy. I've seen the pictures from the inside. Lots of pretty lights.
It
like
drives nice.
Yeah. Little cruise control going.
I haven't used that yet.
You haven't.
It's got-
We got
It's
to
got
get
that like sensor one where you can like sense the car in front of you, but
Yeah.
I don't have any control issues or anything, but I really don't like cruise control because I don't feel like I'm in control.
Okay. That's something we can
Even
work
regular cruise control, it just feels like the car is driving itself. So,
on. Well,
but like I said, no control issues.
yeah. Well, it is kind of driving itself in cruise control. But
I'm not
it's
in
scary,
control.
man. I don't know, JR, do you have a car that like drives itself? Mine kind of does, and it was scary getting used to that, man.
No.
No, Brett's truck
We're
does
not
it.
all bougie.
You're not all bougie. Yeah, that's going to be my next email address. JR, can you set that up for us, please? And I think I asked you that last week,
I
man.
tried to. It wouldn't let me. I
Oh, it
don't have
wouldn't
the
let you change it to
administrative
bougie
rights.
at recoveryrevolution.org. Dang it. All right.
No, JR is the only one with the administrative rights to change the emails.
Okay. All right, cool. We got 13 viewers on today, guys. Up now down to 12. That's all right. Okay, awesome. So, how do you guys want to jump into the episode today, man?
Let's talk
Let's
about the
do it.
sober app, man.
Yeah.
We're
okay,
here.
cool.
We're here. We're
Yeah.
jumping in.
Might as well. Okay, so guys, we have Danny and Curtis waiting in our green room, and we're gonna play their sober app plug and commercial that we did for them, and then we're gonna bring them on to the show, and we're gonna let them talk about the new app. And we have some exciting news. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but we're gonna let them make their announcement, and we're gonna help them with the announcement. So, Brett, you want to do that video for us?
I'm ready, man. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it, man. We love the analogy of the yellow pages for sobriety. The Sober app is a safe place that someone can go from any walk of sobriety or recovery to educate themselves. This includes individuals just like you who have walked the path of recovery and succeeded in a life after addiction. Our tracking doesn't just include days sober, but it also includes a 10-to-1 style tracking of how you're eating, feeling, as well as any physical activity that you have done. They are displayed in a graph style of monthly, weekly, and yearly charts, which will allow you to look back at your ups and downs to get an idea of what has helped the most. Each entry you make will include a journal log and an image upload. Our communities are abundant with users just like yourself that can come and go 24/7. You can discuss every aspect of being sober. This could include finding sobriety in college to being a successful professional or maybe a stay-at-home mom, all without the desire to drink or use. Our bread and butter is our education center. This is where you can find a Rolodex of sections from podcasts, blogs, recovery coaches, YouTube channels, motivational inspiration, fitness, wellness, and much more. Every section will have a variety of content as well as new content being added daily. These sections and courses are hosted by individuals who are in recovery and who have suffered from addiction in their lives. We have many walks of life, from basic social media influencers to professional counselors, recovery coaches, and even university degree professionals. 90% of our content is in audio-visual format and is made to be visually engaging. We also just launched a new platform which will allow access to our classes where you can discuss in live format with our podcasters, recovery coaches, fitness coaches, authors, and other professionals. Be sure to check back with the Recovery Revolution live channel for more release date information and how to download the Sober app. All right, and welcome to the show, Danny.
Hello, hello.
Sober app, man. So good to have you guys on the show. Yeah.
Thank you for having us. This is we're both like sitting here like ooh, shaking.
Well, and emotional
Yeah.
from the video. That was so cool.
Yeah, we love that.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
Big
you're
day,
welcome.
big
You're welcome.
day.
Big day today.
Big deal. Yeah, we had some we had a little
Gosh.
speed bump earlier, but you know what? It worked out perfect because we could do it this way, and this is just the universe just making it happen for us and everyone that we've been a part of.
Yeah, man. So what drove you guys to create this creative space for both creators like us on the podcast and YouTubers and online personalities, but also a space for people that are in recovery where they can find these resources?
Yeah, I mean, when I was getting sober, I think I speak for me and Danny both. It was educating myself. After I tried a few things, I did a little bit of psychology support groups, but it was what really helped me was educating myself and learning from others. We both started new social media sober accounts where we reached out to all these people that were succeeding in doing it already. I was at the library every other day, reading a book a week, podcasts on 3 different platforms, YouTube channels, blog posts, doing free coaching, doing all that stuff. And I just always thought with tech, not to mention the 10 apps I was already using to track my days and do communities, but I just always thought with technology and all these apps we use, we're all on our phones. Why isn't there an app already that kind of brings it all into one place and kind of like, you know, a Netflix meets masterclass for sobriety, where you can stream on demand, watch videos that are already out there, get original content. And more importantly, it was learning from those that we were following on Instagram, the people we were listening to on the podcast, the YouTube channels, learning from those people and really trying to understand how they did it, because I think we all know there's definitely more than one way to recover. It's many ways, and everyone does it differently. And if we can give people these resources, whether it's coaching, whether it's just listening to podcasts, whether it's educating yourself, whether it's going to rehab, whether it's support groups like AA and Smart Recovery, if we can provide those resources in one place with engaging content, Q&As, live shows, everything, then we can hopefully increase the chance of more people recovering, and not just recovering, but living a happy life after recovery.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man. That's so important, you know, because we are a recovery community. We can't do this on our own. And the more resources that we can put in front of people that are in recovery, the better chance they have of making a difference in their lives and sustaining their recovery for the rest of their life. Right. Because we have to remember, this is a lifelong journey that all of us are on. And it's not just, you know, the fact that I'm going to stay sober and kind of, you know, like you would do a diet where you're just like, well, I'll try it out and, you know, and maybe I'll go off and on it. To have that sustained recovery and to have apps like yours is so important. So what makes your app stand out from the other apps? Let's dive into the app just a little bit here, guys.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, we've got basically three features. Like most apps, the two features we have, most apps have are tracking and communities. Ours are a lot more in depth. Days sober, we're also tracking like 1 to 10 style, how you're feeling mental wise, if you did any physical activity that day, if how you're eating, and they're splayed on graphs, so you can look back and say, you know, obviously I stayed sober. I'm on day 20, but you know, on day 18, I just remember feeling like garbage, like mentally. And you can go back to the graphs and you can say, oh, you know what? I ate pretty poorly and I didn't work out. I didn't do yoga. I didn't do that stuff. So you can look back and see what's working for you, because I think those are the four main things too.
And there's ways to add pictures, and within those pictures you can journal, and it's more in depth that way. So you always have a place to go back and look at, track. And I know, like, you know, for women too, it's very visual that way. We get to track our progress. I know for me, and even to date, I go back, you know, to my earlier sobriety and think, wow. So it's just another way to kind of keep track of stuff.
Yep. And then our communities, other apps I was using at the time, they would kind of throw you into communities that they didn't have a topic. It was just a general community with about 50 to 60 people in it. And it would just be random conversation. You know, you got things across and you learned a bit, but a lot of it, you know, if someone said something and you connected with them and you were trying to get more from them, it would get flooded out by the constant, I don't want to say banter, but other communication. So our communities are all categorized, and we're going to have a pinned community at the top so we can create more communities. So we've got stuff like sober moms, sober in the army, sober professionals, sleeping better, fitness, and you can come and go and leave those communities. If you connect with someone, you can choose to reach out to them if they accept it. You can now start a one-on-one chat with them, just like you would on like an iMessage. We're gonna have a pinned community. So anybody, say there's a sober mom group in Dallas, Texas, and they want to start a group. They want to say, I want a sober mom Dallas, Texas group. Perfect. We'll create that within 24 hours. You want sober bowling in Seattle? We'll create that within 24 hours.
You want a halt group? We can create a halt group. Our members will have a suggestion area to let us know what they're looking for and what they need, what they think in their area would be beneficial.
Yeah. But like for me, those features, I know a lot of people, I stopped tracking after a little while. I still count my days and my months, but I stopped using the trackers. I stopped using the communities because what I realized was what those features are kind of secondary to what the big thing that kept me. And I think almost everyone we talk to is, you know, they say the opposite of addiction is connection. And the connections I was making, people like you guys, to Mike Fiore, to Danny, to on Instagram. And thought, why don't we have an education-based section where all these people that I'm learning from create content, whether it's already created content and new and engaging content. And that's the real better and better of the site is sections upon sections of collaborators, because we always say our hashtag is better together. Yeah. So, the education center is just all these people that have succeeded in sobriety, and we're going to be adding new sections. We've got everything from YouTube channels to podcasts to blog posts. We've got books. We're doing book clubs. We're doing live Q&As, whether it's fitness, nutrition, just asking, talking to people, our collaborators. We've got
just a big community.
It's a massive community.
Recovery, and we're not just covering one form of addiction, not just alcohol and drugs. We're going into sex, porn. Food addiction is a big one. We're going to try and get as much encompassing addiction as possible in there, and just make it one big giant resource and hub of, resources, communities for people to connect and add substance to their recovery. They have the option to remain anonymous if they'd like, so it's just a place for people to go and feel safe, get connected, add some substance to their recovery. If they're interested in getting sober, they can poke around and figure out what works for them. And the cool part about us that we stand out, I believe, more than most, is that we are redirecting our members to the source that resonates with them.
Yeah.
We want them to connect with whatever source resonates most with them, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a coach, whether it's somebody who's doing a meditation or a yoga course. If those people helped somebody, stay sober or help their sobriety or added some value to their sobriety, we want them to go back to that source. So that was an important part for us too.
Yeah, that's why we're kind of calling ourselves as the Yellow Pages of Sobriety. So yeah, there's all these collaborators creating content, but in each section we've got, whether it's if they're a coach, you can go click their links. Here's where to find one-on-one coaching with them. Here's their social media. If they're a book, here's where to buy their book. If they're just an influencer, here's their TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We want, if like Danny said, if that person, that collaborator, that section helped your sobriety that day, week, month, here's where to go find more of them. Unlike other apps that want to keep you in that app, don't like you posting links. We're the opposite. We're a directory. So if that person helped you, go get more of them. That's all we want is to,
it's a gift. This is a gift.
Stay sober.
We need to be able to give this gift back. And
absolutely.
That was the biggest thing for me. And when Kurt and I first started talking, and he said, "Hey, I got this project. Are you interested?" I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Yeah, I'm really interested, dude.
She's like, "Yeah."
I'm gonna quit life, and I'm diving headfirst into this because it just felt there's so much passion, so much purpose behind this, and the gift of recovery for myself is huge. I know everybody understands that, and the purpose to give this gift back just fuels my heart. So
Okay.
I won't
That's
shut up.
awesome.
Yeah, we won't shut up. So you got to cut us off.
Biggest thing people ask for.
What's that, Ashley?
People ask for resources, and they'll say, people ask for resources all the time. They say, "I can't find this. I can't find this," and it's like, there is this, and it's people just don't know what's out there. So having a place where they can find it is huge.
Yeah,
and this is just phase 1. Phase 2 and 3, we've got big plans, you guys. Huge.
Yeah, big plans for that. We'll be really seeing those slowly after the phase 1 kind of launches and we get settled. We've got big plans just to help as much as possible. So
okay, great. So if somebody is looking to download this app, where are they able to find the app? And if they are a content creator, how can they get a hold of you guys to come in and apply to be a content creator with the app?
Yeah, if you're a content creator, any form, you post, create content, help people stay sober. You can find us on Instagram at thesober.app. Send us a message. Like I said, we're adding new sections, new content every day. Like tomorrow, for instance, we're launching, and then tomorrow it's like no day off. We got right till March. We're doing 6 Zoom calls a day, bringing new collaborators on, doing our podcast, just not stopping. So we want it to just be as much resource as possible. If you want to download the app, we'll be talking about that a little more in a second here. It will be available on the App Store, shortly. Google Play Store is going to be maybe a couple more days, but after it's available on the App Store, you'll be able to use it on Safari or your phone browser, and it'll look just like the app. You can make the home screen button, or you can just use it on a laptop, Apple TV, iPad, everything like that, just off the browser, and it's the exact same format as how the app will look.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, guys. All
Can I
right,
ask
so
a
we have
question?
some. Yeah.
Yep.
So maybe in phase 2, or
Uh-huh.
are you guys going to link with any RCOs at all to put their information so that people can find recovery community organizations in their area?
Yeah, that's a big plan for us. We want to connect with as many recovery RCOs, recovery centers, all that stuff. We're going to have more of that, not just collaborators like influencers,
Therapists,
but yeah, a lot of that stuff in the
counselors.
second app.
That'll be phase 2, but that's definitely the goal.
Awesome.
A sneak peek into that would be something we're considering, like a panic button, something somebody can hit when they're struggling and they're redirected straight to a drug counselor, something along those lines. So we're working all the logistics out of that.
Yeah.
Well, and like somebody reaching out for help, sometimes they don't want to see someone in person. If they're able to like text and then eventually you have a video conversation with the peer, then maybe you go and meet them. So it's an awesome resource.
To answer Travis's question, if you don't have Instagram, you can email us, founder@thesober.app. You can email us any content or just email us, say what's up. I saw you guys on the Recovery Revolution Live, interested, or just create a conversation with us.
Yeah, and guys, just so you know, we are going to be providing links to the contact information for all of our guests tonight on the YouTube channel, and also we post this as a audio only podcast, and so we'll have the links on there as well. Brett and I will work on those this evening, and we'll be getting the podcast. We'll be posting. I believe we're still doing it on Mondays. Is that right, Brett?
Still posting the audio on Mondays?
Yeah.
I was planning on posting it tonight after the show.
Okay, cool. So we'll be posting it tonight after the show. All right. And we'll work on the links and everything, and we'll have those in the show descriptions for both the YouTube and the audio portion for the show. So if you guys do want to find their Instagram page, if you want to find their email, we will have all of that listed for you. And again, we really appreciate everybody joining us tonight. 28 viewers so far, so that's amazing. Nice job. And if you guys are new to the channel and you want to hit that subscribe button, if you're liking what you're seeing tonight and the content that we're bringing to you, please hit that subscribe button. We are trying to hit 100 subscribers. We've only been up on the air for maybe about a week and a half now, and we are very close to our goal, and our videos are getting lots of views. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. And what that will also do is it allows you to get notifications on our upcoming live shows, which are every Thursday night starting at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, all right. So, Curtis, you want to make your announcement on what we're doing tonight with you guys?
Yeah, so we were supposed to be launching today at noon, and we ran into some technical difficulties getting it through with Apple. We had to change a couple things last minute that wasn't planned. So we knew we were getting on with you. So we thought it would be a really cool way to launch if we literally press the release to the App Store button live with you guys. I will say, put some fine print in here. When I press that button, it might not go right away. Apple says it could go right away, or it could be a couple hours, up to 10 hours. So by tomorrow morning, the app will be available in the App Store. But we wanted to do live here with you guys. This is pretty exciting. Let me see.
You want to get your screen share going there so we can see your screen, and then we have a quick countdown video we're going to play, and we're going to do a live countdown with you guys. And then when you come back on your screen share, we want to see you click that button, buddy.
Beautiful.
All right, we see your screen share. All right, we're going to add this. Yep. There you go. All right. And he's going to pull up his Apple Store account. Should we block that out, or are you logged in already?
Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing. Yeah, I'm logged in already.
Okay, awesome. All right, Brett, you want to play that video, or you want me to do it, sir?
I am ready. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it, man. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are now live.
And boom.
Boom.
That is awesome. Congratulations, guys.
Start
really
those
proud
downloads.
of you guys. Yeah. Exactly.
That's it.
Oh, I love it.
Awesome. All right, there we go. All right,
Nice.
guys, congratulations. We are so glad that you guys were on the show today. Can't wait to see what
We
you guys
did,
have coming up.
honestly, you guys are doing a lot for us, and we really, really can't.
Truly.
We're so grateful.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And all our collaborators who have just, from day one, literally just given us everything they've got: free time, resources, connections. It's been so overwhelming in the best possible way.
My heart.
This is awesome that you guys are doing this.
Yeah.
So thank
We
you.
really appreciate it. Yeah,
I'm
man.
excited.
This is new. This is new for all of us, and it's
We
super
couldn't
exciting.
do it without you guys. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
we just couldn't.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Shout out to Jay for hooking us up together.
Yeah.
Hype Jay, what up, buddy?
Yes.
And all our people commenting right now, all our collaborators.
Thank you
and
for
people
the
have been-
support, you
Thank
guys.
you for the support, everyone.
Absolutely.
LC, Martin, we see you guys. Thank
And Hype
you.
Jay for hooking us up. We
And
love
JR,
you.
honestly, you have been so amazing and so
Like,
helpful.
yeah.
I mean,
I'm
just
glad to
everybody.
help.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Behind you,
We're coming
100%.
Yeah, we're not done yet. We're just getting started, guys. So stay tuned.
All right, guys. Have a good evening, and we will. I'm sure we'll be in touch here, making sure that our content is getting up there. And if you guys have any questions for us, you know how to reach us.
Thank you,
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, guys.
Good
Thank
night.
y'all.
You're welcome. All right, guys. So that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, don't go anywhere because we have another guest coming up right now. And that is Jason from the Way Out podcast. He's one of the co-hosts on that podcast. But I just wanted to share with everybody, we are going to be doing a t-shirt giveaway today. The show is being sponsored by the Drunken Worm podcast, which is my podcast. And we'll get the, whoops. How did we do that? Oh, I did it.
We
Brett.
clicked
Sorry,
on
my
it at the
bad.
same time.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys are interested in receiving one of my t-shirts, I'm going to be donating a t-shirt over to the podcast here. And we were going to do a green t-shirt, but it looked like they were out of stock on those. So I had to go with the blue one, JR. But this is what the t-shirt
right.
looks like. Oh, I'm sorry, JR. But if you guys want to start putting in the hashtag TWD_podcast, that will automatically put you guys in the drawing for the t-shirt at the end of the show.
Hold on 1 second before you enter it, because you didn't tell me the hashtag, so I'm
Did
not.
you-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you
Brett
say
is setting it up.
TWD or
1 second.
TDW?
JR, the girl in
TW.
front of you is very pretty. So it's
TDW. TWD. Dude, I'm dyslexic, man.
What
Come on now.
what are we making the hashtag? I need to know.
TDW_podcast.
Man, Carl's making you guys do some work for this shirt.
I know, man.
It's a lot of letters.
Yeah, it's a lot of letters.
All right,
Spelling
it's
does
ready.
apply.
It's ready.
It's
oh,
ready.
there it is on the screen. I didn't even see it at
Okay.
the bottom.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
right there with the
hashtag drunk
shirts.
would have been bad.
Drunken Worm.
Or hashtag drunken.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
that's a
you should-
bar over in like Minneapolis or something. The Drunken Worm. I want to do a live show from
didn't
there
know that.
once, and do a recovery live show out of a bar. I think that would be amazing. So if you guys still want to get into the drawing for the t-shirt, please go ahead and put those hashtags in, and we're going to bring Jason in from the Way Out podcast. Are we ready to bring him in, guys?
Let's do it.
All
We
right.
can do it live from a sober bar.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
Jason.
up?
Are Jason
Jason.
What's
from
going
the
on?
Out podcast. We're so glad to have you on the show, brother.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
glad to be here. Dude, how am I supposed to follow those guys? That was so amazing, dude. Like Danny Curtis, Dan, props for what you're doing. And I had goosebumps listening to that whole segment, and it really brings to light the power of networking, right? Like when you're
Absolutely.
connecting with people in recovery and you don't even know who's sitting across the table from you, or whatever. It's nuts the opportunities that arise from this life,
Absolutely, man. That's the truth of it right there.
Yeah.
Just I always say the gifts of recovery.
Yeah.
Would you have ever imagined that you would be sitting in front of a podcast mic with headphones on and on a live stream on YouTube with all of these amazing people that we have listening to the show and all of the amazing people that we have on the show? Could you have imagined that for yourself before you came into recovery?
Hell no.
I like his honesty.
Yeah,
Oh.
honesty is key.
Dude, no.
I wouldn't have
Never.
imagined it 2 months ago.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Ashley's the newest podcast personality on the show.
Yeah,
Well, no,
and-
actually, she was
and
on the
that's
show before I
awesome.
was. So yeah, it is awesome. Ashley, how do you like doing podcasting? How do you like it?
I like it better than I thought. I thought I was gonna hate it the first time I covered for
Yeah.
JR, and I was like so nervous. But it's fun, and
Yeah,
you get to meet lots of people. JR
Exactly.
tried to convince Jason to have me on his podcast at Mobilize Recovery, but
Now
We're
you
gonna
He
do
didn't-
that though.
now.
No, before that was the plan. You're on my list.
that
I
she's
just
a
happen to
star.
have a list of like 40 plus names from Mobilize Recovery that it's going to take me over a year to get through all of them.
Well, I know
So-
I'm not in the top 10, obviously.
No, you're in the list though, so you just settle it down. It's good to
Thank
see
you.
you, Ashley.
yeah. That's
I
awesome.
missed your
man.
face. And it's awesome to meet you guys, Brett and Carl.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, I know that Carl, you were just on the Way Out podcast recently with
I was.
Charles.
yeah, with Charles.
Yeah, and so I haven't met you yet until now. So
Yeah,
pleasure.
and yeah,
We got this
absolutely,
fun-
man.
we got
It's a
this
real
fun little
pleasure to meet you
throwback
too.
photo.
Yeah, wow.
Oh yeah.
I love that, dude. I love the hats, man. With the book. That's awesome.
With
JR,
the-
are you going to update your book and make a larger cover so that you can put the rest of your awards and medals on the cover?
No, he's gonna make another. He's gonna write another one.
Another book?
He doesn't know
Yeah,
that yet, but he's
The,
going
the
to.
cover's a little crowded right now. I'm like, but I'm blessed. I mean, I am grateful for each award. I mean, it's been a
Amen.
true blessing for me.
That's
I
right.
mean, if it
Yeah.
reaches one person, if it helps one person get through, you know, the maze of addiction, you know,
Yeah.
it's worth every minute I spent on it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know,
Jason, when you dropping my podcast, man?
Oh, it's coming, dude. Trust me. I got
you're on the
Oh,
list.
no. We recorded his already.
Yeah, he's
So-
way higher
Okay.
on the list than me.
So, well, he also is like, "What's up, dude? What's up, dude?" Hitting me up every 2 seconds after we get left mobilized. So it was like, "Yep, we're gonna do it." Like, boom. And I like before I even started setting up those appearances from anybody on the list, JR was all over me, man. Like, give me that.
JR's
Yeah.
like our attack dog. We just send him out to like, you know, just ruffle the feathers, and then he sends either AG or myself in because we have a little.
JR tries to duck podcast, man. Ask Brett. Carl.
It took me a long time to get him on my show.
No shit.
And finally he slipped up and he said something like, "Yeah, Carrie's out of town. I'm just gonna be hanging out for a little while." I'm like, "Hey, I still need to get you on my show.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Nice. Nice.
What time are you free later today?"
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
send
You
the
did
link
it same
here.
day? Nice. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Sometimes that's how it's got to be done, man. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
people can't fit into your little cookie cutter schedule that you want to do when you want to record with certain people. You got to be flexible sometimes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we were.
Exactly.
That's interesting you said that because that's been a topic of discussion. Whoops, and there went my light. Damn it,
We'll
my
do it
battery
live.
just died.
It's scary.
Yeah,
Carl, you had one job, man.
one job, man. Hold on. Here,
Every
Frank,
day we
like,
have one
Jason,
job,
start-
and it's just
start
keeps. JR gives us lots of jobs.
Yeah, JR gives us lots of jobs. So, Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Way Out podcast, brother?
Okay. The Way Out podcast was founded and created by my buddy Charles Lavore. And Charles is a amazing human being. I first connected with him because I spoke at an adolescent treatment center with some friends with one friend. And then I met this woman, Tracy, who had just did an episode on his show. So she sent me the link to it. And when I listened to it, I was moved. And there he has a set, if you listen to our show, there's a little clip where it says, if you want to share your story, and it gives the scheduling email and stuff. So I just felt like compelled to email him. And so I did, and I ended up being on his show. I think I was episode 31 5 months clean, you know, it's all the horrible things that happened to me in my life in like maybe 5 minutes of like what recovery's like, because I was really fresh, you know. And anyway, yeah, like a year and a half later, he invited me to be co-host, and yeah, that's been probably close to 4 years now, I would think, something like that. So that I've been co-hosting with him, and it's really awesome. So with the Whale podcast, we share powerful recovery stories, and then sometimes we do episodes on recovery power topics. Yeah. Where we'll just unpack certain topics that maybe are common stumbling blocks for people, or, you know, whatever. It's just big topics, and we try to do that. It's been a while since we did one of those, but they're fun because then we have feedback from the Sober and Serious community, which is a group on Facebook, where we'll read, you know, we'll post a topic about it, and then we'll read those comments. At the end, we have a voicemail line, so we'll play people's voicemails where they share their experience around that topic. And you know, it's not live like this, but we still, you know, if you go back and you listen to it and, you know, you called the show, you can hear yourself share your piece, and then we'll like respond to that. I don't know, it's pretty cool. Those are fun episodes to do because they're very broken up with different segments, where we try to just invite as many voices as we can into the conversations, because, you know, I can learn from anybody. And the best thing I learned in recovery, right, is that I don't know shit. So I need to learn from others. And it's the best way for us to, in our opinion, put out meaningful content, is to have as many voices as possible on the show. Also, we have a Spotify playlist that we just launched not that long ago. It was just an idea I had because I have these closing questions that I wrote a while back, and we both do them in our interviews at the closing of the interviews. And one of those questions is like, what's a song that reminds you of recovery or your recovery, right? So I put all those songs, it's curated by our guests, on a playlist. It's called the Way Out playlist, and it's got our logo that you've seen at the beginning when they pulled me on here, so you can't miss it. And then also, we just added a recovery coaching element to our website. So if you want to have me or Charles as a recovery coach, you can sign up for it on there and get in touch with us that way, and we can try to help you out, you know, more personalized one-on-one kind of recovery coaching. So it's pretty awesome. I don't know, it's awesome to meet all these people and hear all these stories and wisdom, and just continue to learn and grow together, you know. And, you know, to your point, it's like building a community. I love what you guys are doing on Recovery Revolution. Such a huge community. And that Sober app, that's going to be sick, dude. That thing is going to be amazing to have an educational like hub where you can learn from all sorts of different people, you know. And
yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So it looks like you guys are up to 279, almost 280 episodes now. So
yeah,
congratulations for that, man. That's amazing.
Thanks. Yeah, he started the show, I think, in 2015, I believe. Okay. Yeah. So, and I came on as a co-host at episode 97. So
nice.
Yeah, it's been a
wow,
dude. We got a whole ton of content out there, and you know, I just think it's a responsibility to share your story, because if you share your story and you get vulnerable and real about what you've been through, it's going to give somebody else permission to do the same thing. I think a lot of us get shut down and we don't have the courage to share our story because we are suffering from that terminal uniqueness. We think that nobody will understand, or that people are going to judge us, or whatever the case may be. We think that we stand apart from everybody else, when really, no. You know, we've all been through same or similar, and, you know, people are more understanding than you think. People want to help you through this shit, and you just got to be willing to open your mouth and share what's going on with you, because if you don't, closed mouths don't get fed, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
So let's all recover out loud, you know, together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When you tell your story, you give someone else permission to tell theirs, and you make a free, safe space for them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jason, look, got my mouse pad.
Oh
T-shirt.
yeah, you got a mouse pad?
I have a mouse
What?
pad, sweatshirt, and the T-shirt. Yeah.
Dang, I got this. I got the hat. I got the T-shirt.
I think they're trying to shame me because I only got 2 T-shirts.
Hey, you got plenty, brother. Yeah, that picture that you guys just popped up there, that was all of us wearing our swag, I think, in that picture. Yeah, we all got that shirt on. Look at how cute we are.
I barely get to wear my sweatshirt in Florida.
Yeah, right, dude. I know. I didn't wear it either. I was like, no. It was warm in the hotel.
And I love
that. I'm talking about here in Florida. I don't get to wear it much because it's sweatshirt material. Outside, yeah. But I use my mouse pads every day. All day long.
So tell us about your mobilized recovery experience, man, in Vegas.
That was sick, dude. I was shocked that I got picked to join in person because I know they had a very limited amount of people that they were inviting to come in person at that time because of COVID. They had a limited amount, and then there was tons, like I think 250 people got invited in person, and like there was almost 2,000 people in total. So everybody else was virtual, and I don't know. I was shocked. I was really honored. It was a blast, and it was also kind of a milestone for me because in my recovery, I've been, I dug a pretty big financial hole, obviously, over the years, and from running things into the ground and burning down every good thing in my life so many times over and over. I didn't have shit for a long time, and it was like I've been working on my finances. I've been working on myself to where I could feel confident that I could show up for work every day and, like actually, just be able to depend on myself, to be a grown ass man and take care of myself. But, I mean, I was in a financial position where when I got that invitation, I was able to pull the trigger, and pay for 4 nights in a fucking Las Vegas hotel and pay for tickets to go down there. And boy, I mean, I think I even blew a few $100 in the slot machines when I was there. So, I was like, it was cool that I'm in a position now. It's been a number of years, I think 5.5 years since, I've been totally clean, and probably tack another year onto that of me fumbling around, but trying, and being in the rooms and stuff and in and out of programs and fighting my case. But I'm like, dude, it's crazy how time just kind of flies by. Next thing, you can feel so many times in this process like you're spinning your wheels and you ain't, getting nothing done. But then really every once in a while you look back and you're just like, whoa, like, man, I've come a really long way.
Bro, you got to tell them the luggage story, man. That was hilarious, man.
Oh my God, dude. So I flew out there, and my luggage wasn't coming off of the thing at the airport. And I'm like, what the hell? So I go to the baggage claim, and they're like, you need to wait because it might just have been like, it might take a while. It might be stuck up there. So this lady made me wait a freaking half hour before she would like take a report for it. Right. And then I'm calling every day, a couple times a day, because we had programming from Saturday. 8 in the morning to like 9 at night or something. So it was like nonstop with the programming at Mobilize. So when we do lunch, I'd call, and then when we'd be done for the evening, I would call. And anyway, it was like 2.5 days later when I finally got my stuff. And there's a picture of me where I'm just like hugging my briefcase. I went straight upstairs, took a shower. I was rank. I was wearing the same clothes, the whole time. It was pretty messed up, but I was grateful when I got my clothes though.
That's hilarious, man. So mobilized recovery is what is mobilized recovery for those of us that are not in the know and have yet to
Not been
receive an
invited.
invite to this. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Mobilized Recovery is an event that happens every year.
Okay.
You can go on the website is mobilizedrecovery.org. And like you could go on it right now and see what it's about, and you can watch videos from each year and get a good idea of what it is. But it's basically it's a place to create new connections. It's a place to learn, and really there's some great education. There's some side rooms, a lot of it's in the main event area, but then there's certain periods of the day where there might be like some breakout rooms. So then you can kind of pick topic that you want to learn about the most, or you could bounce around and check them out. But either way, you just get to learn a lot of really valuable information, maybe some new skills, and you get an opportunity to workshop with other individuals and practice those skills. And then the idea is they're just trying to equip us, man, to be better, in a better place where we can really help others more effectively, right? And where we can coordinate and make some real change in our communities. So it's the idea is, that you're going to learn stuff there, and then go back to your community and put it to use, and it's just, it was so inspiring and emotional, and it was a really huge blessing to be a part of that event. And then you can sign up for the Recovery Advocacy Project at the end of every year. Like they do a thing where, if you're not already involved in it, that they give you all the flyers and stuff for them and everything, all the little side things that they do. They have like the Inclusivity Caucus, and there's a couple other ones, but so you can
family caucus too.
Yeah. So you can sign up for those things and get involved in those as well. And they're also, communities that collaborate, and they do regular online trainings and workshops and, listening sessions if you get, so you can try to invite other people into it and tell you what needs they see in their community as far as maybe making recovery resources easier to find or more accessible, or whatever the case may be. Whatever the community needs, you can find out from these listening sessions, and then as a group start to go and try to facilitate that change in your area. They're all awesome. I love them. Because their motives are very noble and they're pure. They're trying to help and do things for the greater good, and that's really important, I think, especially in today's climate that we live in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And they're big on grassroots. So everything's grassroots. So you bring it back to your community, you listen to your community. It's not about what they want or what they think the nation needs. It's what that area needs. So it's
what the voice of the community needs.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome, man. We got to get on that, Brett, you and me. Vegas, baby. That's where we're going, man. Going to Vegas.
So anyway, when you go on the website, if you want to sign up for next year, you have to apply. So then you just fill out this application. I'm not even gonna lie, it's a little bit of a lengthy application.
Okay.
But it's worth it, man. It's worth it to sit down for 20 to 30 minutes and fill this thing out. Because look at these awesome friends I got to meet, man.
Yeah, man.
Ashley, JR, you guys are so amazing. And now I get to meet you guys, new friends, and this is what this networking shit is dope,
Dude, I've always said that
JR, you have one job.
One job, JR. Applications for all 4 of us, 5 of us. Thanks.
You guys can go online and get your own applications. JR doesn't have to do that for you.
Correct.
Yeah, exact. Tell him, AG.
Correct.
You don't deserve to be there if you can't fill out the application.
Out of it. He just took all.
I literally just told them that too.
Yeah.
Jason, so what are you guys working on in your state? What's one of your priority initiatives?
So, honestly, right now, Minnesota Rap is inactive. We, at the event, we had 6 or 7 of us, or I think 6 of us around the table, which when we showed up there, it was just Randy. So, I was feeling really excited about it, but then, you know, I was like the only one that was really responding to stuff. I mean, everybody's busy, and these people that were there, that were around the table, you know, in their defense, like they got a lot of irons in the fire. They're doing all sorts of things. They're making change, like big changes, and they're having a huge impact to people around them and their communities. So it is what it is. And then, you know, personal issues too for a couple of them where that's just they need time for
So
them.
if you're
too.
listening and you're from Minnesota, Minnesota Rap needs you. Apply for Mobilize Recovery. Hook up with Jason. Let's
Yep.
get Minnesota going.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you want to do that, is it the voicesproject.com? Is that the voicesproject.com is the website to go get signed in. You can sign up for it, you know, and then you'll get access to all the online tools, and you just have to do an orientation. And then you're in, like Flynn. But yeah, if we get some more people, man, then we'll get it going. But
I'll put it in the chat, but it's the Voices Project, Voices like line project.org.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
But hold on, maybe not. Give me a second.
Yeah, I just put that one up. I'm not sure that
AG's
that's
on the
right
case.
one.
She's got this.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jason, tell me a little bit about this show now. What do you guys see for your show coming up? What direction are you guys going? You know, maybe you could give us kind of a feel on how big, or, you know, what do you guys have going on behind the scenes in the show? You know, if you want to share any of your stats with us or anything, if you know them.
Well, I know that the little bit that I have access to is through our aggregator, which is the Anchor app.
Yeah.
They have a like really cool tool in there where you can see, like, you know, how many countries, and you can see the like percentage of your listeners that are from different countries. And I don't even know that we got like over 30 countries or something that people listen to us in. I think, and it's not an exhaustive list. So it doesn't, that particular tool does not show all of the platforms that we are on. But I'll tell you this, I know that I think on a weekly regular listeners, it's like well over 1,000. I know that last time I looked at it, but I'm not like the type that sits and checks the stats much, but I know it's like kind of crazy when you look at that. Because when I do the show, dude, I'm thinking like it's just me and you, dude, and we're just talking real, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not thinking about all the people that are listening to it.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I did in the beginning, dude. Trust me, I was nervous as hell when I started doing this, but that kind of just went away, you know. It's just kind of cool, you know, and a lot of the guests are like my friends, so it's like easy to just sit and talk to a friend about recovery and what it means to us, you know. But as far as the show, man, like it's been going through some changes recently. We've been like, we just began kind of like to change the look and the feel of the website. I shouldn't say we, because I'm just a personality, honestly. It's all Charles, but he's been working on the website, changing it up, updating it. I know that, you know, like I said before, we just added a recovery coaching element to the website itself, where we're making ourselves available to do recovery coaching, which if I got any interest, I'd probably go get recertified. I was certified as a recovery coach for 2 years, but I never went to work in the field because at the time that was before it was billable by insurance too.
Right.
So it only paid like $15.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm trying to like pay off debt, dude. I'm trying to, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Like for me, it wasn't about the money. I just wanted to take the classes and get the certification so that I would be able to more effectively help others and to strengthen my own recovery selfishly, whatever. The more you know, right, the better off you are in this thing. So we got that. We got the recovery coaching element now added on to and tied in to it. like I said again, that Spotify playlist, which is kind of fun, because it's all the guests picks. It's kind of a fun playlist to listen to. Is another part that we just added, and we've been collaborating. We just did a holiday episode recently with that sober guy Shane Raymer and his buddy Static, and we all talked about how to stay clean through the holidays, and different aspects of what might be like roadblocks to that. That's every year I'm like, we should probably talk about that again, because it's always changing, right, as our recovery grows. And it's always relevant, and people are always going to struggle around the holidays with this thing. So we're just doing, I don't know. We've kicked around the idea of maybe going into like more of a video format like this, but we've never made the leap. I think we're comfortable with the ability to do post-production and put it together and try to make it as, because the show has changed so much over the years, where it's like constantly kind of tweaking it, and now it sounds pretty damn professional. I think, you know what I mean, when you listen to it, it's pretty seamless and sounds pretty good. I like the way it's laid out, but again, that's all Charles and his mad genius.
Yeah, man. The show is awesome. If you guys haven't listened to their show yet, it's called The Way Out Podcast. It's downloadable on most of your, I think all your major podcast apps. I usually look for shows that I like, and so I try to find them on all the different podcast apps so that I can subscribe to it to help you guys with your download numbers and your
that's awesome
numbers and stuff. Yeah, it's a really good app, or excuse me, a really good podcast. So you guys can definitely check it out. And then we are trying to add another element to the website. Yeah,
where I think he's already started it, but we're still working on getting some other people to come on. But we're like kind of like a merch store where we would help raise funds for these organizations, like Minnesota Hope Dealers, which is the newest RCO in the state of Minnesota. And they're still actually not even fully ramped up yet. They got a great line of merch though. And other cool, like recovery related merch we're trying to get, and then to do giveaways and things like that too, and get people engaged. Yeah, just so like, I guess more, if I was to say in the future what more changes would probably be like maybe more collaborations, possibly maybe going to video medium at some point in life.
Yeah, man,
bring it, man, bring it. We got a spot for you.
Well, we just try to keep it kind of free, too, and like not spend money on shit. We try to do the best content and product that we can do, but also want it to be free resource to anybody who might need it, because it's all about like not only finding recovery, right, but then how do I sustain it? Because that's the hard part,
right? Staying stopped, like
and we honor all pathways, because let's face it, dude, different strokes for different folks, man. And not everybody can recover the same way. Not everybody has the same needs, So it's important to us that we explore as broad a spectrum as we can on the show, so that people can really learn, because then something's got to be the thing, that's going to take. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. And that was really awesome. I listened to the episode that you and Shane and you guys did, with the holidays, and I thought it was really cool. And so just so that you guys are aware, I reached out to Shane, and we're going to do another one with Brett and I, and we're going to have Charles on also. And so we're in the process of getting that set up. So, another really good kind of panel type of thing with 4 podcasters on, and it should be pretty amazing, man. I'm actually really excited about just talking recovery with, 4 other podcasters who are doing all the same type of stuff and trying to achieve the same goals, kind of trying to get that one person, to make it all kind of worthwhile for us.
Right. Well, hey, man, I'd be down if you guys want to holler at me. Let me know.
Yeah, we'll slide you in the slots, man. We'll get 5 of us on there.
We're gonna have to change the motto. It's people in recovery either go back to school or write a book. Now it's going to be they either go back to school, write a book, or start a
Book or
podcast.
Right.
Everybody's got a podcast.
Yeah, everybody's got a podcast. That's all right, though. That's all right. More podcasts, the merrier, because that means we're reaching out to more people.
Amen.
So,
And that's what it's about, dude.
yeah,
It's funny because, you know, some people do get, I guess, in a competition kind of mindset, or they get salty at somebody else's success, dude. I feel like I'm the opposite of that.
Oh.
Like, I just want, I like celebrate everybody. I try to like promote everybody. I'm just like super stoked anytime I see somebody that's willing to step out of their comfort zone and share, because like I said, you know, it helps others, you know, and it helps us too.
right.
I probably get more out of it, honestly, than any of you guys that are listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you
that's
know?
a big thing. There's not scarcity. There's room for everybody. And like when
Amen.
we think that there's only one place, then that's when problems happen. So the more the merrier. Let's cheer for everybody so everybody wins.
Yeah, man.
Yay.
Yeah. So Jason, I got a few questions for you, man. And this is something I do on my show, but I've been asking a lot of people recently. Do you have a favorite Disney character that you'll admit to?
Oh, let me think about it.
It's a trick. Don't answer that.
And
question.
JR, don't give your answer. You're not allowed to speak during the segment because
You know, honestly,
in your
Could he
episode.
use Marvel? Marvel characters that's Disney
Remember-
too, right?
you remember the Sword and Stone?
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Okay, so Merlin, I like Merlin,
Okay.
or even the kid. You know, Arthur as a kid.
yeah.
But I always loved that movie, and I loved Merlin because he's like kind of goofy, and he's like seems dumb and childish, but he's like also all knowing at the same
Yeah,
time.
exactly, man. I like that, man.
Because I'm kind of like a man child. No, I am a man child. So let's be real.
hashtag man child. If-
Amen.
Be our new hashtag for the show.
I
Hashtag
won't make
man
any comments, but you're not alone in the male population as being a male child.
I think
True
I went
that.
with Mandalorian.
Oh.
child, right? Oh,
Mando.
dude, I saw a DeLorean in Monterey when I was down there last weekend. Just sitting on the side of the road with its doors up. I was like, man, you bring that to Vallejo, we'll get that stolen real quick.
Hey, Carl, how far from LA are you?
That's awesome.
From LA, I am. Who's driving me?
I'm just wondering because of the
5
Super
hours?
Bowl. Oh,
5
okay.
hours? Yeah, no, I'm not doing the Super Bowl. I was trying to play golf, man, on Sunday, and I got a killer tee time for $25 for 18 holes. So yeah, 19 holes. And and I talked my friend into it, and then he called me up. He's like, dude, I can't even do it. It's Super Bowl. I'm like, bro, your teams aren't even playing. He's like, I know, but this is Super Bowl, man. So I called Shane. I called everybody, man. Nobody wants to go play golf, so I canceled.
Bougie. Golf.
Yeah,
Super bougie.
Bougie.
I love golf, man. Golf is tranquilic.
See, David Barnes agreed with me on the Mandalorian.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
the
said
Mandalorian.
Marvel too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Have you guys watched the Book of Boba Fett?
I have.
No, not yet.
And I just started that
Good
last night.
I heard it's pretty dope though. I heard
Yeah,
it's really good.
it's really cool, man. I like the way they're doing it. You know, with kind of two storylines following each other and going back and forth. It's really it's cool.
Jason, let's plug your little mini movie. I loved it, dude. I loved it, man. I loved the ending, man. You gotta share about that, dude.
Oh yeah, what's your mini movie, man?
It was weird. Like I was when I was in church, first started kind of going to church. I think I was about a year into attending Grace Fellowship out here in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. This dude who was one of the head guys in the band, he's a young dude, and he was learning all about like film production in college. And I guess his like senior thesis, he had to make like a 10 to 12 minute film or something like that. And it had to include like all these different types of elements, you know, the filmmaking elements and things. And so he had asked me if he would or if I'd be willing to let him like make a film about my story. So I spent like I think it was like 2 days, maybe 3 days we hooked up. 2 of them were most of the day, just driving around. I'd bring him around to places I used to live or get high at and show him trap houses and all this different stuff. And, you know, just talking about my life. And he, you know, it took him a long time, but he put it together, and I think it turned out pretty good, you know, and he did a great job. And it was kind of weird, dude, being mic'd up and stuff. I didn't know how to feel about it, but you know, it was just a thing that he helped him out. And I mean, like, I was to the point where I'm comfortable sharing my story and stuff. So I wasn't like shy about it. I'm like, all right, dude, let's do it. I honestly figured, if this is odd, right? This dude's asking me. So I'm like, my higher power wants this to happen. You know what I mean? Obviously. Yeah. So I got to say yes. So I did. And yeah, man, it was a pretty awesome experience overall. But it's crazy how much footage he must have and how many things that we talked about that didn't even make it in the final product that were really hard to talk about or go look at. And I kind of had to like re-experience a lot of old trauma. But I think it was probably an essential thing for my healing too, to do that. But anyway, it's on YouTube. It's called Across the Tracks. I think whenever I look it up, I have to type in like Across the Tracks doc Jason Rudeen, and it pops right up, the first one. But otherwise, you can sit there and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and never get to it. It's weird. You got to like type in enough of the right keywords to get it. But yeah, it's on there. We could, I don't know. I'll put it in the comments when you guys post this like thing when it's done, when it ain't live anymore or whatever. Okay. I can put it in the comments for everybody on there.
Yeah, that would be cool. And then we'll post a link over to it.
Yeah, I would put it on here right now, but my screen doesn't like let me comment on nothing the way you guys are commenting in there.
No, you can't. We can't either. I have to go on the YouTube and comment.
Yeah, we're
oh, look at you. You're doing
I have 3
double
screens,
time.
so
Yeah,
one screen on.
Wow, you're a pro. You're a pro at this, Ashley.
Well, I just work on the computers all day long.
Yeah, I don't.
I was going to say that. Go ahead.
Now she's got 5 jobs.
Oh,
now she has 5 jobs. Actually, your jobs keep growing.
The first
time I was like, how are they doing that? How are they doing that? You know, I'm sitting over
here.
Yeah,
I know. Me too.
The first time I heard your story was when you were on Jacqueline's podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was an amazing episode.
Yeah.
Let's give Jacqueline a shout out. It's Dark and Enlightened, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's the name of it. And it is, that was an awesome conversation. You know, it's like, I just met so many cool fucking people, dude. There's so many conversations like with Ashley Grimes here that I just cannot wait to have.
She's on the list.
Scared?
No, you shouldn't be scared.
Oh, okay.
We might have to bump you up to the top of the list, Ashley.
Oh.
Special.
I just put the link to that in the comments for you there, Jason.
Oh, look at you, man. Thanks.
If anybody's looking for it, there it is.
Is that clickable for them?
His is highlighted. Boy, that's fancy.
Yes, it is clickable if you're on YouTube. Obviously,
oh, okay.
You're on StreamYard, it's not, but everyone that's watching can click it and open that video.
All right. Heather, have a good night. Thank you for jumping on with us. You can catch the rest of it when we posted it. But thank you for coming tonight. We had a few people jump off. Yeah, maybe it was just Heather. Oh, I think Travis too. Travis, thank you for showing up tonight, man. We appreciate you, brother. So, well, cool, man. So it sounds like the Way Out podcast is moving in a very positive forward direction. You and Charles are heading the ship in a good direction, man. And it's really cool to be associated with you guys and to be part of that family as being a guest on the show. And you know, I have Charles coming on to my show, and we're you know, also get into contact with you, give you a booking link over to my show so we can get you on there as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So like you said, it's a community, and we all have to work together to try to spread the word about recovery and what we're doing out there. And if I can help that one person, then it can be successful, man. That was what I when I started my podcast, that was like my thing. I was like, man, if I can just reach one person, and when you first start out, you're just like, wow, who's going to listen to me? Who's
Right.
out of all the podcasts out there, what do I have to bring to the table? And like yours and Brett's and this podcast, it's been really really amazing to see all the different communities come together and collaborate together, and the support that we show each other is really awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, so Jason's going to be I guess on Sundays live.
No, this Sunday.
This Sunday. All right.
I like it. Shameless plug, Bridge. Shameless plug.
Yeah,
It's her
it's
show.
Recovery 101 podcast. All right, Bridge. Thank you very much.
Keep it simple,
I'll
stupid.
definitely check that out, man. What is that? Pacific Standard Time?
No, she's talking Central Time. I believe.
Central Time. Okay, then I'll be home. I'm not watching the Super Bowl, that's for sure.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm gonna watch it. Now that I'm not golfing, right?
If it's on the TV, I'll watch.
Yeah. If it just happens to pop up, maybe I'll kick my shoes off and watch for a few minutes.
I don't even know who's playing.
I think it's the Rams and I forget who the other team is. Cleveland. Oh
No, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, the Bengals. Yeah, dude, they haven't been in the
Joe
Super Bowl.
Burrows.
Wow.
In 40
Yeah.
years.
Wow. That actually might be that could be okay, it's either going to be really competitive or it's going to be a blowout on one or the other, but I think both teams are doing really good in the season this year, so I think it should be a pretty good Super Bowl.
My Buffalo
It's not
Bills
the
aren't there.
Patriots, right? It's not or any of the other teams that are always fucking there.
Yeah, right. That's maybe I will watch it just because it's not the typical teams that are there.
Right.
Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
Central on YouTube and Facebook live stream. Awesome. We'll have to check that out. We appreciate you being on our show tonight, taking the time.
Absolutely.
Cool. And so
It
Brett,
was an honor.
Yeah, man. Brett, you want to run the drawing?
Let's do it, man.
All right. And again, guys, just so you
Who's
know,
the lucky one?
we are giving away. Whoops. I'll see. I'll pull it up, Brett. Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
What are you pulling up?
I'm sure it's
I'm
bougie.
on the other screen now.
Oh,
I
I just took myself off the stream. Oh, what is going on tonight? All right, guys. So just so you're aware, I am sponsoring the show tonight. So we are going to be doing the drawing for this T-shirt. Very nice and very cool. It's going to be a navy blue T-shirt, and it's going to have the Drunken Worm podcast logo, established in 2021. And if you guys are interested in doing it, you have Brett. Are we doing it now, or do they have another few seconds to drop those hashtags in?
I already did it, man.
Oh, you already did it. Okay, cool.
Ooh, he's like, I already have a winner.
Oh, we already have a winner. All right.
J.R. Weaver.
A winner. And it's
J.R.
not J.R. Weaver. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
It is Tanya Wagner.
Tanya Wagner.
Tanya.
Okay.
And she had posted in the comments earlier that she was in Minnesota and wanted to get involved with
Nice.
the
Minnesota rap.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Wrap it up.
So Tanya,
She's lucky.
Brett, you want to
Carl's
post
stuff's expensive.
my it was only it's
I
not
will
that
do
expensive.
that now, sir.
You want to post my email address there for the Recovery Revolution org email, and then that way she can get a hold of me. And yeah.
Congrats, Tanya.
Yeah, congratulations,
It
Tanya.
is in the comments.
All right, so Tanya, go ahead and get a hold of me, and then we will get your shirt over to you. I'll get your information via email so that we don't have to put it out on the stream here. But again, congratulations, and thank you very much for listening tonight, man. We really appreciate all you guys. I think we almost hit 30 tonight. That's the most we've had live on the show. So that was going really cool. And tonight we did not post on Facebook. We didn't do the stream on Facebook. We only did it on YouTube, and that was something that we were talking about being kind of a gamble where, you know, it was like, man, are we going to get the same number of viewers? So definitely. So yeah, so that's been really cool. Really cool.
Well, I mean, you did post the link though, you know what I mean, on Facebook.
Yeah.
So that's how
we did.
probably where most of the people came from, just followed the link.
Yeah. And JR, thanks for helping promote the show last minute. As I was driving home, I was like, JR, jump on all your groups and like just share the show with everybody. So that was really cool.
And one job.
One job, JR. One job.
And he did it.
Yeah.
That's how you handle your job.
Such a superstar tonight.
I'm gonna have to quit about 20 jobs. So which one should I quit?
Well, nothing that involves the podcast. We need you on this one.
Yeah, never quit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to quit my 2 nonprofit roles.
Yeah.
For you. Okay. I'll do that for you.
Nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, Tanya. There's
Tanya,
you.
good to see you.
Whoop,
Thank
whoop.
you. Whoop,
You
whoop.
Minnesota rapper.
All right, so Tanya, send me an email, and I will get in contact with you and get the information I need. I will make the order for you, and we will send it directly to your homestead,
Awesome.
aka your house. I don't
Big
know why I called it
ballin'.
homestead.
We want to see a picture of you wearing the shirt.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Post a
yeah, and
picture.
then send us a post on the Recovery Revolution Live 100 on Facebook, wearing the shirt, and you can say hashtag Recovery Revolution Live Show, or however you want to do it. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we won't tell you how to do it, but just please do it.
yeah, just please do it.
That's your one job.
Just do it, Tanya. You've got 2 jobs. One is to email me so that you can do your second job.
And I'm going to go ahead and include the link in the comments as soon as I get done typing.
And Brett, I'm doing the audio recording for this, so am I dropping this in the Google box?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know what that address is yet, but
I don't know either because I haven't set it up. I was at work all day.
we'll set it up in the Google filing system. What is it called, Ashley?
You have one job, Carl.
Drive.
job.
Google Drive.
Google Drive. I don't know. My coworker was asking me about the cloud today, and I'm like, how do I explain this to somebody who's, slightly a little bit older? And she's like, what is the cloud?
It's like a Rolodex, but it's not tangible.
Right? It's not tangible. It's basically a server somewhere, but they call it the cloud, and it's really not above in the sky. It's on the ground.
Yeah,
It's a lot cheaper than having a server.
Right? Yeah, but it is a lot cheaper than having a server. Basically, you get free space on a massive computer.
Well, some you have to pay for once you get to a certain
Yeah.
amount, but
Yeah.
yeah, nothing's free.
Yeah. Well, nothing initially it's free, but then they always get you like, oh, hey, if you want to be able to access with a selfie, then you have to pay $5 a month.
Well, and I'll tell you, I use Google Drive for everything. Like I have one for NAMI stuff because you can share that folder. I have VRA stuff. I have one that I share financial stuff with VRA, like a separate one with other people that have access. You can show who has access, who doesn't. It's great.
Awesome. That's awesome. Okay, Tanya, you're going to send us a pic. That's great. The shirts run pretty true to size, and it's a unisex shirt. So just when you email me, I'll get the information from you about what size you need and stuff. So, well, cool. Jason, it's been a pleasure having you on the show, man.
Yeah,
Brett, we have
thank
any
you,
other
guys.
business to take care of, or?
I don't think so.
Okay. And we're going to include all of our emails. So if you guys do want to get a hold of us, and if you're a content creator or you're interested in coming on the show, Brett, I want to talk about one thing. So let me finish what I'm saying first, because I have a tendency to like squirrel. If you're a content creator and you want to get on the show, please feel free to email any of us at the Recovery Revolution live show, and we will get in touch with you, and we'll talk to you about the possibility of coming onto the show. If you are a person in long-term recovery or a supporter of recovery, let us know, because all of you matter, and we all need to have this voice to spread the word. One thing that I want to share with you guys today is that we are now moving our birthday list to a digital format. I have uploaded it onto my website, so I was just going to show a screenshot really quick, and then we're going to do a link for the birthday list, and at the end of the month, our last show of the month, we're going to run our birthday list for that month. So anybody who wants to get onto the list, please put your name down, and it's really simple. I don't think I can do it this way. I need Ashley, can I borrow one of your screens?
No, because I don't have cake, so I can't celebrate any birthdays. Still waiting on my cake, JR.
Oh, dude, did you know that I could have an extra camera on this? Wow. Huh. Screen share.
Focus.
Window, entire screen. We're just going to go with window. Yes, we're going to do that. And Chrome has lost. Oh, wait. Dang it. Brett, I need you to talk. Ashley, somebody talk. I'm going to get this set up really quick here. What in the heck?
Hey, we will also be sharing the sober birthdays in Recovery Today magazine. So that's definitely a bonus, because everyone loves to see, people celebrating their sobriety dates. I mean, that's our most cherished day.
Yeah, dude. And congrats again, by the way, for landing that gig. Now you get to write your own column for Recovery Today. That's super cool, bro.
That is awesome.
Like, wow.
Thank you.
You're
I wasn't celebrating.
Because
if I wasn't celebrating for you, I'd be jealous if I wasn't celebrating it. But I'm celebrating it, so I can't be jealous. But I would be.
I think she's jealous, dude.
Hey, see, that's why I leave the podcasting to all of y'all, and I just write. I'm a writer.
I think you could start transcribing our entire episodes for us, JR.
No, that's
he says she sleeps like 6 hours a night. Maybe we could get her to spend, cut it down by an hour and start working on an extra Google Drive.
I got 7.5 last night. I feel like a new person today.
Very nice.
I got home from school at 11.
Carl?
It's going great, man. You should see what I'm trying to do over here. Brett, are you able to share your screen?
I can always share my screen.
Oh, hold on. No, okay. Sorry, I'm not good at multitasking.
I got you, man. Hold on.
You got me?
If I could type better, that would be very helpful. I don't get to sit at my computer all day.
Yeah, one finger. That's how I type.
I had one job.
You had one job, Carl.
You got the link up there?
I almost do. Give me just a second. You have so many different tabs and clicky spots.
I can start dancing.
Just go to the podcast. Go to the podcast, and then it's Recovery Revolution Live.
I see that. Is that taking me to the live video? Is that taking
Nope,
me?
just taking you to the show of the page.
It's taking me to YouTube.
No, it's not.
Yes, it did.
Okay, then you're doing the pop-up. Oh my God, we're gonna lose people. You're doing the pop-up window.
They're gonna be very entertained. I like laughing at you guys, so they will too.
This is entertaining for everybody, I'm sure.
Make your website easier to navigate, Carl.
Okay, Dad.
Too many pop-ups. I think I got a virus.
Too many pop-ups. You got a virus.
Jason, tell us who you baptized, buddy.
Oh, I got to baptize my mom. Yeah, and that's in that video. If you watch that video that we were talking about, that's in there. I also got to baptize one of my sponsees and another buddy in recovery, because I was leading the baptism team at my church for like 3.5 years, and so it was like I was the captain of this team, and because we have all the supplies that anybody could need, so you could just be like, I'm gonna do that, and it was all good because you'd have shorts, shirts, unders, hair dryers and hair products and all the stuff,
Nice.
So we needed, a team to set it all up and tear it all down. But yeah, dude, I was like, man, you never would have thought that in a million years, nor, that I would get baptized, or even find God in my life. But then to be used by him was like, what? Yeah, especially for my mom. Pretty dope.
Yeah, me and my fiance, we got baptized. I was probably not even a year sober, so that was a big moment for me. I got baptized when I was a little kid, but I wanted to do it again, and we went through this local RCO, the Hope Project. My boy Chad Logan, and he baptized both of us. So that was a huge moment for us in our recovery.
Absolutely. It's weird. It's something you don't even know you need, right? Like
Yeah.
when I was first trying to get clean, it was been the last thing I thought would ever happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Or that I would need, in my life. It's just like, as we progress in this journey, more will be revealed. You got that's why you got to keep an open mind right there, because you don't know where it's going to lead.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Jason, how's your mom doing? Speaking of her and baptizing her.
Mom is doing really good. Just for you guys that don't know, since we're bringing it up, my mother had to get a bone marrow transplant this December. It was right after Christmas, because she had, in July, went to the hospital because she was basically in bed for like over a week and had no energy to do nothing, and literally almost ate nothing that whole time because she had no appetite. She didn't even think anything was that wrong, but one of her friends convinced her to go in. She didn't know what was going on. Turned out she had a really rare form of leukemia, and it was very aggressive, and she was very sick, and she was in the hospital for like 3 months, and it was scary, dude. It was scary as shit. And then I was expecting it to be a lot worse when she got this bone marrow transplant, because it essentially, they have to kill everything and then give her brand new somebody else's blood, and so those stem cells can attach, and like all the marrow and everything's has to rebuild, and it's all gonna have different DNA than she had before. But she had this done, and it's been really kind of surreal. She's been doing really good with it. She hasn't had any complications. She's tired, but she's just, everything's going really smooth with it. And she just needs that round the clock care for like 100 days. So I've been spending most of my time here. Took layoff from work. One of the gifts of recovery, I get to show up for my mom today, and it's been a blessing to be able to be here for her. And it's bringing us all closer to, my brother and sister and me and my mom. So it's like hard, scary, messy, but beautiful. And it's bringing us together, and there's a lot of good coming from it too. So,
well, every time I see one of your posts on Facebook that's like positive, I'm like secretly cheering. I'm like, yay! Like, because every step towards like when she was released, and then when you got cleared because you had to take the COVID tests and to be able to go, and then you're just like, every time there was a good thing, I'm like secretly, yay! So I'm glad it's going well.
Well, I appreciate the support and the love and the prayers, big time. We all do. Thank you.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And if you want to give us that link, we will definitely put this up in our comment section, so that we can help you support your mom and help raise the money you guys need.
Oh yeah, there's a GoFundMe. I just don't. Oh wait, I can do it with my phone.
Yeah.
Sweet, I'll put it in there right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, put it in there, and then we'll put it in the show notes also, so that we have a clickable link, so that way they don't have to scroll through the stuff. So
gotcha.
Cool. Brett, do you have something that we can show the people?
I don't have the GoFundMe that he mentioned 10
No,
seconds
the
ago, but I
birthdays.
do have the birthday page.
That's awesome.
Oh,
But it'll look a little bit different because I already filled it out. So that's
Yeah,
why it says you've
okay.
already responded, but it'll ask for your name, last initial, your clean/sober date, and then you hit submit and you're done. It's really
And your
simple.
email. Did you
And
say
your
that?
email.
Yeah. So guys, we are asking for the email address. And basically the reason that we're doing that is that we're going to send an email out monthly just to remind everyone that they're going to have a birthday feature on the live stream to try to get some more people to come on to that show at the end of the month, and let them know that, we are watching that list and we're going to watch it grow. So it's live. And if you guys want to hit the links and go to it, feel free.
Where do they find that link?
So right now we're going to have it in the show notes. Brett also posted it over here, and we're going to include this on our website. I put it onto my website, and if you go to the Drunken Worm podcast and you click on podcasts, and you hit the Recovery Revolution live podcast, you just scroll down about half a turn, and it will take you right to the link.
And close out a couple pop-ups.
Yeah,
So as long as it's not my job to send the email, right? That's not one of my one jobs. Okay.
No. You already have too many jobs, Ashley. I am making an executive decision, and we will figure out how we're going to send all this out.
Well, I did just put that GoFundMe link for Mom in the chat, but it's not showing on my computer, but it's showing on my phone.
Okay. It takes a few seconds for it to pop up there.
Gotcha.
So,
but yeah, that's obviously things are going swimmingly, right? But she's got, rent and vehicle maintenance and stuff like that she needs to take care of, and she hasn't had a job in over a year. But part of that was from COVID. But it's funny because when this all happened and she got diagnosed, that was around the time that they cut off. Like, she had used up all of the unemployment she could get.
Mm-hmm.
She had been unemployed for that long already before she got sick, or knew she was sick. So it's been a blessing. A lot of people helped and chipped into that. So she's been able to pay everything so far. So
that's great, man.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, that's really good. That's
Love
really
you
good.
Guys.
Yeah, definitely in our prayers. So. Well, cool, man. All right. So, Tanya, congratulations again for winning the t-shirt from the Drunken Worm podcast. Congratulations. That'll be amazing. Thank you for supporting my show, and now you're going to get some swag from it. So that's awesome. Really love that. Cool, man. So, JR, you got anything for us, man?
I think I'm good, buddy.
You're good?
Yeah,
Brett?
that's my bedtime now.
JR is going to go polish all of his awards.
Yeah, you're going to go polish all your awards?
Yeah, right.
Hey,
dude,
I got a couple things.
Dude, if you need a shelf, Brett will send you a shelf. You can put it up behind you for next week's show.
I'm out of here.
He'll have 4 more awards by next week. Don't worry.
Yeah, right.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, Jason,
I do have a couple things.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Wow, dude, I'm
Yeah,
so
sometimes,
sorry.
yeah.
You mean to step on your toe.
Well, I couldn't talk. So we are doing a similar thing to Jason's show, where we are letting you guys send us voice messages that we're going to play on a segment on the show. So if you would like to record a message, you can go to speak-2.us/RRL to leave us a voice message. Pretty cool. We'll have that link in the show notes and in the YouTube video, so you guys can just click on that link and record a message. It's super simple. It opens the page. There's a big record button. You click on it, and then the record button becomes a giant stop button. It's really simple. Also, yesterday I released episode 100 of the Recovery Survey podcast. So if you guys are interested in that, you can find it on your favorite podcast player. Just search Recovery Survey. It's a pretty cool episode. I did something similar with the voice messages, where I got a bunch of previous guests and listeners from the show to send in messages, and just did like a giant compilation episode, and I thought it was pretty cool. So if you're looking for it in the podcast player, it's this cool little album art right there. It's super easy to find. So Carl just put it in the bottom corner of
just put it in the bottom corner there for you. So
dude, 100's an awesome milestone, man. Good job.
Yeah, 100 is amazing, man. So
That's a lot. You go through a lot in them first 100, man. You know, you got a lot of doubts and all this stuff and fears that you got to overcome. And then, you know, you're up in your game too through that first 100, you know, getting better equipment. You're starting to try new stuff and you're evolving, bro. Good job.
It's been a journey for sure, man, but it's been awesome.
I know. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Congratulations, man. That's a milestone for sure. That's a huge milestone in my opinion.
Yeah, show us that new shirt you got on, Brett.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Your Recovery Revolution live shirt there.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
one of a
dope.
kind.
It's the only one in the world.
Only one in the world. Man. I wish I had
Wow.
one of those.
Maybe one day you'll make the
that-
list.
I was told that you and JR were working on shirts, so
I am
put
working
all
on
to it.
shirts, man, but I didn't know that I would have had you order me one. Bro. Leave us hanging, dude.
I'm not working on a shirt. That's not one of my
Ashley,
jobs.
you already have too many jobs, Ashley. We're not putting the t-shirts on you as well. Don't worry. That's Brett's job. Brett, you have one job.
After having gotten the sample version, there's a few minor tweaks that I would make to it because it's not quite there. I'd say it's like 90% there. So
that's cool.
It needs a little adjustment.
I might make a shirt and I would make one for Brett and one for Carl, and then I'd put their faces on their shirts and they would wear the other person's shirt. So,
dude, I'll
Carl
wear
would have to wear Brett's face.
Then who wears Ashley's face?
Nobody.
I will.
Jason is coming back for a guest appearance with the Ashley shirt on. Ashley, can you make yours a female shirt? Because I think that would be most appropriate for whomever has to wear your t-shirt, like one of the V-cut ones. And you know, it's like I don't know much.
So I have to wear a girl V-neck shirt.
Hey, brother,
maybe
you're the one that's
for
your hand.
Women's History Month, you can all wear
like
my
the
shirt.
Hulk. I'm hulking out.
Yeah, exactly. The halter.
I'm gonna flex and bust out of here.
Exactly.
stuff.
Man, that's good stuff, man. This is what podcasting is all about, man. Just having fun in recovery. Oh, cool, guys. You know, I was going to share something. Now I don't remember what it was, but it was actually really pertinent. We talked about the birthdays. We've talked about, Brett, what else did we talk about, man?
It was the emails you were going to share.
The emails. Yeah, we're sharing our emails with you guys. And
are you going to tell them what they are? Or are you just going to allude to the fact that we have emails?
I put them in the chat.
Yeah, we put them in the chat, man. Where were you?
I've been doing other things. I've been producing, sir.
But if somebody's listening to it, they're not going to be able to see it in the chat.
I've been closing out pop-outs on the drunkenwormpodcast.com.
Nice. Yeah, man. I'm lost now. It'll come. We'll talk about it next week, brothers.
I still don't see them, but that's okay.
What? See what, man?
The emails.
You have to download the app.
They're your like first name and at recoveryrevolution.org.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're there,
Super
dude.
Simple.
Super simple. Super simple.
Yeah, I'll add the links to the Recovery Revolution page for the birthdays and the voice recordings. That way, we have a central spot where people don't have to scroll through a million comments.
Yeah. Okay.
It might be a little bit easier. See, that's why I make the big bucks.
Thank you, JR, for your input today. We appreciate you being on the show. So,
Jason, I didn't see your link go up at all.
I know. I've been watching
if you want
for it too.
Type it. Can you type it on the chat and I'll copy and paste it in there?
So you see the private chat over there, Jason?
Or just send it to me on Facebook Messenger and I'll copy and paste it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send it to you on Messenger.
Cool.
I got you.
AG's
in the house.
Saving the day once again.
That's right.
And nobody said the magic word tonight.
I did. I did. Rewatch.
I didn't hear you,
sir.
Nice.
Review the tape.
Nice. You didn't say
a magic
Yes,
word.
I did.
No. Noise.
Yes.
I've said it.
Noise.
See, I said it. Noise. We're all going to be billionaires
Review
by the
the
end of the
tape.
show.
Review the tape, sir. I said it once.
JR's dropping cash for us.
What? Nobody told me about that. I want free money.
You didn't say the magic word, Jason.
Noise. I could say it a lot of times before you guys shut me
Right.
off.
Somebody mute his mic.
Yeah.
Mute it.
I don't know about these lights, man. They're making my face look shiny. Oh, yeah.
All right, so we good? Oh, yeah, where's the link at? Where's the link?
So what?
AG, you had.
Oh, yeah, AG.
Come on, AG.
Well, you know, you guys did say there's a lag too, so I don't know, but that is weird because it was on
Tanya,
there.
we want you to add more happy faces right now, and we're going to time it to see how long it takes.
That's
So 1, 2, 3, go.
Seconds. It's about 5.
Because Tanya's like freaking.
Tanya's
She's got
on
a
it.
supercomputer.
She does, man. She'll be producing the show pretty soon. Oh, AG, you can't do what I do with the screen. No, you can't grab at your camera like that.
I like the webbing between your fingers.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, she's there.
She's muted.
Where did you go?
Well, she has nice finger webbing.
Yeah.
I have screens, but my laptop has the camera, so I had to where the chat was to copy and paste it. I had to move if I was going to make sure I did it right.
Good job.
So I got it in there.
2 jobs.
You're amazing.
Noise.
Noise.
Hey, when this is over, review the tape because I said it.
No, he didn't.
I did.
Oh, it's showing
I
up.
snuck it in there. It was so subtle you guys didn't hear it or notice it.
Oh, let's see. That was your mistake, man. You got to make it noise.
Noise.
Subtlety is key, sir.
Yeah. Oh, are we gonna salute Jeff on the show? We talked about doing that.
Do we?
Jeff, buddy, we appreciate what you do for the channel, man.
Love you,
Hope you're having
brother.
a good night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jason, you on there Saturday?
Yeah, man. Ready for some salutes. You're gonna be
Jason's
doing
the
it, brother.
full recovery revolution.
man. Family, bro.
World tour.
Yeah, the
Bam.
world tour.
Hell yeah.
Hey, we should book him for recovery review too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there
The
we go.
comedy show.
I get
Recovery.
around. I get around.
Well, hey, man, you don't have to live like that anymore.
Oh, I know. Jeez, you're so right.
Don't worry. Hey, if you want merch, I got that hoodie in my merch shop that says you ain't gotta live like that no more.
Oh, for real?
Swear to yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Just turn on your
Yeah.
pop-up blocker first.
Wow, really, dude? No, it's only okay. Look, it's only 2 things. Look, they ask you about
It's only 2
cookies.
things
Yeah.
on the homepage.
Did you get the pop up for the live show, and you just click out of it, man. You don't have to go to YouTube. Nobody said you had to click it. Oh my gosh, we have too much fun on this show. So, all right, guys.
Well, whatever, man. I'll just put it
yeah.
in the comments later. This
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
I don't know why it's not coming. I'm not getting any. Well, I see
It
it
hates-
from my wife, but
it
Chrissy,
hates-
yeah,
It's
Chrissy's
there.
over
I
there.
put it in twice. You guys need to
don't
refresh
see
your
it.
screens. It's there.
well, if I refresh the
I
screen, I
did.
think the stream stops.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
It went
Yeah.
on. Oh,
don't
well, good
Okay.
job.
Let me
Well,
try on
yeah.
this. Let me try on this.
I put it
other
twice.
screen.
All right,
You see it?
Jason, if you have our email addresses, can you email it to us?
I
and
don't
then
see
we
it.
Paste it right
we
here.
could send to the
And
link.
then you guys
Where?
can you put it on the screen?
Yeah.
I just put it in the private chat.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Weird.
Yeah, I have
Weird,
it up on a
dude.
different screen, and it's not there.
It's not there, man.
It's
This
not
is
there.
cray cray.
You got it, Carl? You,
It's all
Yeah,
good. It's all good.
I did.
I got it
I'm
right
over
here.
it.
Hold on. I am on it like white.
Noise,
on
noise.
May.
Oh, there's more.
Uh-oh. What are we doing?
We're echoing.
Echo.
Feedback.
Feedback. There we go.
Yeah, you have to make sure you turn the sound off on the YouTube.
AG's got it. All right, AG, you're good.
Hey, dude.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's our show for the evening. We will have all the links for the show in the descriptions below. And we have definitely appreciated all of you guys listening to the chaos that happens at the end of the show. It's always a lot of fun. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. This will allow you the opportunity to get notifications about upcoming shows and when we release the shows onto YouTube. So again, please subscribe on our YouTube channel. We I think we hit over 100 subscribers tonight, so that's awesome.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got our own custom URL coming our way.
Yeah, we got our own custom URL coming, so you guys keep an eye out for that. That'll be awesome. And we want to thank our guest, Jason Rudeen. Did I pronounce that right, dude?
No.
Oh, wow.
Jason Rudeen.
Rudeen. We want to thank our guest, Jason Rudeen, tonight for coming on to the show. And we appreciate you coming out and sharing your story and sharing some recovery with us and sharing a lot of laughs. And we also want to thank Curtis and Danny. One job. Curtis and Danny from the Sober app, which released this evening, which was very exciting. We did that live on the show tonight. And if you guys would like to download their app, you can find it on the Apple Play Store, and it will soon be releasing over to the Google platform as well. And if you guys would like to follow Jason's show at the Recovery Survey, excuse me, that's your show. Man, that's long.
The Way Out podcast.
The Way Out
podcast.
Thanks, man. The Way Out podcast.
But also
you can
follow the Recovery Survey podcast too.
The Way Out podcast. You can find that on any of your streaming apps for podcasts, and you can check out he and Charles as they interview guests and explore the world of recovery. So again, thank you guys for listening tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, Carl, before we go, is Nikki Six a male or a female?
That would be a male, and I'm surprised. That's kind of rude that you would ask me.
I need a dinger.
A dinger?
Ding, ding. Yeah, I need a ding sound effect.
Yeah, you need to work on your sound effect game, bro.
Yeah, come on, Brett. You had one as the producer. You had one job.
There's a
that is not it. But yes,
I don't have a ding.
Wait. Aren't you
that video you showed shows two producers, so don't be throwing shade at him. You gotta take some responsibility.
That's right.
Ooh.
I had one job. Wow, Ashley's keeping it real tonight.
Well, you know what they told me in my early recovery is that if you see a need, then you're responsible to fill it, bro.
That's right. That's right.
Give me some sound effects.
There you go, Brett.
Dropping that wisdom for you.
All right. So again, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a good night. And Brett, you want to close this out, brother?
I think you already did it, man. Check out Jason's podcast, Recovery Survey. Check out my podcast, The Way Out Podcast. Check out Ashley's podcast at The Drunken Worm. And be sure to read Carl's book, The Addiction Manifesto.
That was fucking awesome.
And isn't there something about not perfection?
That's right.
Progress,
like
not
that.
perfection.
I don't know. Progress, not perfection. Something like that.
He always closes with that. So
I do, and that was a prime example of progress, not perfection.
That's right. That's right.
I thought that was perfection, bro.
Right.
I did too. JR got mad at me for taking your line when I was on your show, so I had to kind of hint.
Podcast.
I think you left. You got tired of us.
All right. I'm here.
This has been Recovery Revolution Live.
Noise.
Thank you for joining us. We'll be back again on Thursday night with another live stream. 7 Central, 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. Wow, I can't believe I got all those time zones correct. That's insane. And remember, guys, progress, not perfection.
That's
Noise.
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 Review.